coaching classes. And then I call it free English and mathematics clinic. And the whole world came. And when they gathered, because everybody like frustrated, I had already prepared myself. I simplified for them mathematics that used to be their nightmare. So after that experience, I asked them to solve past question papers, and they were actually shocked that they were able to solve it. And so after the episode, I asked them to buy our form and enroll if they like and all of the coaching they have received. And guess what? Everybody enrolled, and they paid 1,000. So the kind of money I've never gotten in my life, I got it that day. And then the lesson started. Business, you need this 5 with 300,000 naira in my hand. I was going around looking and all of that. Let me save all of that. To cut the long story short, I got the first contract, 2.1 million. I returned the 300,000, and then I looked for a place, and I bought hand tools. I started fabricating doors, supplying, and then looking for contracts here and there. As time goes, people see our doors and wonder, where are you importing these doors? So, no, we're making them here. They come to where we are, they can't see any machine, they're just seeing hand tools, and they're wondering. So, but however, people, wherever our products gets to, people see it and say, where did you get this door? Where did you get this wardrobe? So they come to us, and the company started growing. Then we started looking for funds to expand. And then we went to commercial bank again. They gave us about 2 million naira loan, bought equipment, and then we continued. It got to a point we realized that the fund we are getting from commercial banks will not help the business because they are not actually the right fund for that business because of the interest and all of that. So we approached BOI. And BOI came to our factory, saw what we're doing, and they were like, you are the person we've been looking for. You mean you are doing this in this country? Wow. And they gave us credit facility of $1 million. Not naira. $1 million. And we moved from
small as
less than a plot to 12 plots, and yet we don't have enough space. We're still expanding. Today, a business that started with 300,000 naira and was doing barely 2 million or 3 million per annum is now doing 25 million every month. Now, all the banks that we approached 7 years ago, all this happened within 8 years. The bank that we approached 7 years ago, and they were not, they just looked down on us like, look, you are a startup, you don't have any experience, you have not run, you have not set up any business, you have not failed in business, and you are coming, what experience have you? Those banks today, they are running after us. And that is how your own story will be. Amen. Even better. Amen. Now, from my experience, I've learned 5 things. And I know that anyone, I can tell you point blank, that anyone that will succeed in business must have this must take these 5 steps. The 5 steps that I have taken that have produced results, and you can't argue with results.
True.
Okay? If this has produced results for me and in the life of others, then it can definitely produce results in the life of anyone. Guaranteed. And that's why I said to you that you are blessed being here, because you are leveraging on the experience of someone that has succeeded. Definitely, you are not going to repeat my mistake, because I am going to tell you all the pitfall. Well, I don't think we have time for that, but let me just run through those 5 steps you need to take. Number 1, you need to seek divine direction. Believe me, you don't know what you are going to do, and you succeed therein. There are people, a lot of people believe that oil and gas, if you do it, you will succeed. People have done oil and gas business and they have succeeded. Some have done oil and gas business and they failed woefully. Wow, it's not their line. As we're seated here, there's something unique about you. And there is a particular area of life that if you go into it, you will thrive. Going by your nature, going by your temperament and your charisma, when you go into it, you will thrive. Another person can go lay his or her hand on it and fail. But because that line suits the peculiarity of your nature, you will succeed there. And that's what you are looking for. Friends, that's what you are looking for. You have not gotten it. That's why. If you have gotten it, congratulations. Just keep going. I tell you, in 5 years, we will meet at the top. But if you have not gotten it, you need to get it. Don't just do a business because someone is doing it. No, you need divine guidance. Now, it may come in different forms. For example, it may just be you just dream. It may just be a passion. It may just be a desire. Like she rightly, said when she was talking. She told us about how she decided that, God, you have a purpose for me. And then said, God, show me the way. And God showed her. It could also be by way of an idea that you are convinced of. The important thing here is that the direction must be communicated to you. In 2006, a man of God called me from Ibadan and said, Braka Adiabola, God is saying to you that you should not be involved in any business that belongs to another person by January 1, 2007. That desire, that passion you have had in your mind, go and start it and God will back it up. And that was it. Now I tell you the importance of direction. When you have that kind of direction, it may not be like that. It may be the other way. When you have it, there is no challenge that can stop you in life. When you have that kind of direction, nothing will stop you in life. Nothing. When when you have challenge, you just remember the direction you have been given, you continue. Relevant knowledge. Don't ever go into a business you don't know anything about. That's a recipe for failure when someone goes into something he does not know. So you need to gather information. You need to make research. You need to train yourself like she did. She went back, she trained herself. Today she's manufacturing shoes. I was trained in a company where I was trained. We were exporting those to the UK and US, those that are produced here. Today King Post is also exporting those to Dublin. Now, I got those training there, and all the trainings and the skills that I acquired there, that what I'm using right now in this company. If I have not gotten that knowledge, there is no how. I can do what I'm doing today. So knowledge is key, and knowledge also in the area of marketing, some other areas of knowledge you need to acquire. You must acquire relevant knowledge. Number 3, planning. I don't need to expatiate on that. Number 4, you need a mentor. Friend, you need a mentor. You need someone who has gone through what you have gone through. If you are going to achieve greatness quickly, you need to leverage on somebody. Believe me. Go ahead, bring a product out. Produce a product or a service that is acceptable and sell it to the bank or sell it to your friend. You see how people will rush at it. Okay, if nobody is rushing at it, you just keep doing it. That product will attract money. The doors I'm producing, people will call me, we have paid 2 million into your account. How can you pay money into my account without informing me? Say, we need those doors. I'm telling you, because they've seen the doors. And these are people, maybe I've just met them once. They said, we just deposited 10 million naira. I said, you didn't tell me, and we want those doors quickly. Money will come in a way you can't even handle. Today, I was just telling my wife yesterday, go and move those monies to savings account, because those two are too much there. It was going to like 3 trillion naira. Friend, this is the biggest market in Africa. This is where the opportunities are. What do you need to do? Get direction.
Please put your hands together. Yeah, and they see the things we don't see. How? Why do these things happen? Do they have some kind of... They see things we don't see. They see opportunities here. We don't see them. And then, before you know it, people are running to the embassy to just run away. Well, God help us. Okay, right now we'll go. Now, I want you to put your questions together. We will have 5 minutes or a little more for question and answer. While you're putting your questions together, we'll take the arcade sneak peek right now. Money from the Bank of Industry is critical. Don't you think so? You should get money from Bank of Industry. What is Asia market? Better go and meet him to get. They will give you 10 million. You give me share. Anyways, 5 questions. Are you serious? Nobody's asking it. We're fine. How about? May I follow?
Good evening, House. Good evening, sir. I must say I'm really blessed, and it's an eye-opener for the tips you've shared to us this evening. More so, like MC said, I would like to find out how we can raise money for small-scale business, and how we can actually expand it. So, thank you.
I knew she was going to ask that question. She has business from Asia. She will ask questions.
Every businessman or woman will ask such a question, no doubt. I want to tell you, I stand here to tell you that I'm a living testimony of someone that does not know anybody in BOI. I walk in there, they attended to me and gave me money. How did it happen? I have a product they couldn't say no to. A product that made them say, you are the one we've been looking for. So I think that is where it starts from. And I want to tell you, if what you're doing is very profitable and has a lot of potential, I don't even mind investing in it. I'm serious. And likewise, you will find people who will be willing to invest in that business. But you must have character. That's what is missing here. You must have character. If you don't have character, it's difficult. Character in that our system is trust deficient. And that is why people like us, as many of us here who have character, you are a very valuable commodity. People are looking for you. So if you have character and you have a product, you will get the money. It's what you need to do is not something I can share with you in 5 minutes. I can sit down with you and tell you what Ayobolu cannot tell you. He's a banker. But when they want to give money, they are risk-averse people. All right? But I can tell you what and what you need to do to get the money. And one of such is that you should be honest. Even if what you are presenting, what you are saying, seems like they are not going to give you because of it, stand on your points and be honest. You'll get the money. I would say that on that note, what I can just say because of our time is that I offer businesses that survive the first 5 years are still standing today. Now that 5 years, I don't know if you will be able to sustain it, to sustain your business within those 5 very harsh years. So what you're doing now is that you are supporting yourself with existing. My advice to you will be that you should go back and do your homework very well. Look at the potential of your business. Look at the strength of it and compare to the salary you're getting.